Hello and welcome back to the Age of the Ring World Cup. We're on round 2. I've got my brother with me, and we are fighting with 𝔉𝔏𝔏, who is playing as Lothlorien in the top right, and we've got Mr. Ralatir, bottom left, as Rohan. Sam, I'm going to ask it. You've got 2 choices. Who are you going to choose?
I got 50-50.
I know. Didn't you support? I think you supported both of these guys. Is this like, siblings fighting? Is it? You supported
I don't
both?
know. I can't remember. Did I? Okay. Well, I'm going to go for 𝔉𝔏𝔏, I think.
Okay.
I think I've probably come across 𝔉𝔏𝔏, or at least seen him in the Game Ranger forum. Obviously, too scared to ever play him.
Fun fact about 𝔉𝔏𝔏. Ooh, nice cavalry rush from 𝔉𝔏𝔏 in early doors. But fun fact about 𝔉𝔏𝔏, he is 5 times champion of the World Cup and tournaments. So he is a tough player. But I can't remember who he played last. Do you know who he played last?
I think it's a Syrian, wasn't it? I think.
Oh, so the head beta tester. I'm not sure there's a head beta tester. But, a very good player, and I think it was a 2-1 victory. But equally, Mr. Ralatir, not to be dismissed, because he played King Mickey, I think, and again, absolutely dominated and won both of those 2-0. So this could be a really interesting game. Both players very skilled. This is a nice push from Mr. Ralatir, who I'm voting for. Or teaming up.
He's causing a nuisance with that cav, isn't he? But it's expensive. Is he gonna?
Yeah, he's got this. I don't think that cav's going to be able to shift that. And what's happening back at home? Let's have a look. Ooh, look at the well. The well's buffing the eco. That is nice placement of the farms. Look at that.
Yeah.
All 3 round the 4, and then a well to buff the eco. That is something
that's gold, isn't it? Really, I mean, that's just these are the sorts of things that obviously
this is when you're
immortals. Yeah.
You're watching good players when stuff like that happens. Even look at the placement. It's so precisely placed. Look at it, just packed in.
Very nice. It's like like a Tetris formation, isn't it? It's phenomenally well.
Well, it's so that you can't surround a building. I mean, that's a commitment to it. So 𝔉𝔏𝔏's put the lanterns up, so as a defensive approach. This cavalry is making absolute short work of this Rohan spam. Really dominating and really being a nuisance, and fast enough to run away from the horses. So that is from Rohan. So that is impressive. I just can't get over this placement. It's absolutely
phenomenal, isn't it? It really is.
Look
at the whole base is glowing blue as well, which is nice.
I'm looking at a number of farms that he has. Like, I think even though he's got the well, like, I think he's only got 4 farms, whereas I think 𝔉𝔏𝔏's spread out a little bit more, and he's maybe dominating a bit more of the map, securing a bit more of the map. And if 2 of those farms are producing peasants, that's interesting. He builds peasants and then switches it back to... Sam, write that down.
Yeah, I'm doing it.
I thought you'd gone quiet. He builds peasants and then he switches it back so it starts making money again. I mean, it seems common sense. I mean, everyone's probably listening to this going, well, that's common sense. That is, of course, what you do. But not me.
No, I think realistically, like, peasants have a shelf life, don't they? An early game is where they're absolutely invalid. They're part of the early game rush, but after a while,
they do. They have a shelf life. You're right, absolutely. This is not looking good. If he loses this farm, that is a nasty loss. Ouch. Oof. Yeah, that's not great. But there is an archer hero out. We've got 𝔉𝔏𝔏 joining the battle. So I wonder how 𝔉𝔏𝔏 is going to be. Does that indicate that maybe we're going to see from Mr. Ralatir some of the archers from Rohan this time? I don't know. We'll see. He comes with nearby cavalry gains 15 speed while nearby as well, so it just increases the speed. Nice. Oof.
Yeah.
Big. Oh no, the pikes! Oh gosh! And they turned and then got flanked. That is nasty. But very clever play from 𝔉𝔏. Just those isolated pikes. Were they hidden? Did they have their cloaks on? I didn't see. Did you see?
No, I mean, they were visible on the map, weren't they? But I think they were.
It's just unfortunate placement then. And this is the thing, using pikes to harass. Oh, though the 𝔮ℏhelm will make quick work of those, so that's a nice bit of promotion for him. Oh, what a really big push! Really big push. I mean, those. Is he going to use the "you go no further" to stun them and get a bit of an advantage because he is outnumbered? No, he uses the building. The lanterns are in the building, and is he going to double stun them? That would be nasty. Yes, double stun. But that cavalry being led by 𝔮ℏhelm is really gonna dominate. I love this. This is amazing.
It's very well played, isn't it?
The micromanagement. Even as 𝔉𝔏 rides his cavalry in, he doesn't engage. He surrounds to just make sure to make it difficult for Ralatia's army to ride out through the pack. Really nice. I think 𝔉𝔏 dealt with that very well.
I think he did, actually. I mean, I was just about to say that. Look, he's completely checked all those units. He staggered his stuns and, looked outnumbered, but has obviously come away with, stopping, checking the attack.
Yeah, I think there was a bit of heavy losses on both sides, but I don't think that 𝔉𝔏 had that many units in the first place. So I wouldn't be surprised if he's saving for a hero or he's teching up. You know, there was that big army was turned around with just skillful play. I don't necessarily. Yeah, he's teched up. Yeah, he's teched up. So they're late game pikes for context there. Interesting. That's an interesting move to see from 𝔉𝔏 because.
I mean, I don't know. My knowledge of Loth is a bit out of date, but I always thought that you really wanted to push late game with Loth. But what would I know? But they're stronger in the late game. I would have thought maybe. Know.
And well, these particular pikes for some reason are absolutely bulletproof. They're a real menace, and I think probably 𝔉𝔏 has seen the presence of 𝔮ℏhelm and maybe assumes that Ralatia is going to build from that archers, and the perfect counter to archers is those pikes. It's just like a moving concrete wall. Oh, who's that? Is that Ioma? I think that's
joining the party. Yeah.
Look at this. This is great. Knife fighters as well. We've got and 2 heroes.
But Amashim, that makes sense. You need late game pikes against Rohan, really, doesn't it? I mean, that is always going to be, I would have thought, a feature of any strategy against Rohan.
Because the cavalry just must be checked, mustn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. So he's obviously kind of alive to that completely, and that's where he's gone that route.
Yeah, we've got Romil and Orofin. I don't think he meant to do that. He just lost all of his cavalry. But these late game units, 2 heroes will make short work of that army, and they're being buffed. I wonder what the counter he'll have for that, because he's dropped his level 5 power. Those Pathstalkers, I think they're called. Yeah, very nasty. They will, bizarrely, 2 units are going to make a lot of damage on that. Oh, nice counter-offensive happening on the right-hand side. 2 rider heroes pushing up on the right-hand side flank.
Yeah, it's good. It's sort of keeping 𝔉𝔏 busy, really, just not letting him,
Well, he can't ignore
be
that.
Dominant. No,
he can't ignore that because 2 packs of cavalry and 2 heroes will empty. They'll drop that forest of a base down in no time. Yeah. I'm not sure how you. So I think he might have to pull his pikes back, and is this army going to stay? Yeah, that army's looks like it's going to stay. Oh, those path stalkers just eat dirt. But if he's not careful and he doesn't micro, that was nice. That was a nice little. Oh gosh, no, Elfhelm died, did he? That was not nice. That was the opposite of nice.
It was very not nice.
I forgot. I thought it was good from your guy, 𝔉𝔏, but it's a sad loss for the city of Rohan, the kingdom of Rohan. Hey, we've got some cracking heroes coming out. I think that was 𝔉𝔤𝔞 in bright white, so she can be seen from miles away and shot from a distance.
I tell you what, I do think it's so unfair that some heroes are just so visible.
Yeah.
And some of them are just like, you don't even know they're there,
Yeah. I just wear my traffic cone to fight
Yeah.
It's a
Just
shame
put my
that the
flashing
battery...
beacon on.
Yeah, it's a shame the batteries are gone on the light. That would have been useful. Oh dear, it is pretty rough, isn't it? But you know what? She actually has an ability actually where she can blend in. I'm glad you mentioned it.
Good. Well, she needs it. She needs to. Like, white is not her colour.
It's called 𝔉𝔤𝔞𝔯 because basically in the books, she doesn't actually for some reason she picks up Merry when they're going into battle to fight on Pelennor fields, and she just pretends to be a man. She's just like, "Hello, I'm 𝔉𝔤𝔞𝔯," and Merry doesn't notice. So I suppose the armor is a key thing, and he, for a long time until basically the Witch King arrives, and I think, oh my God, she just died. She's just. Oh, I'll stop telling you. I'll stop telling you about the books now because she just gets absolutely slain by Rommel.
Did not help her in that situation at all.
Yeah. I just read her obituary, didn't I?
Yeah. It was, wasn't it?
It was obituary. Hey, do you know what? And this is a really good little thing actually. Look, exactly. We predicted it from the hero that you chose. Is the hero gonna die? Yes. Fantastic. And Theodred, who does... Oh, is Theodred going to get double elf? Orifin and Rommel killed by Theodred. I've never seen such great use of Theodred.
I'm guessing hero killer. Is that what I think?
He's usually the hero that everyone loves to skip, but apparently he grants 20% armor to now nearby riders. I mean, he's just sticking everyone with the sword. Yeah. 10 attack and movement speed and health regeneration to 𝔉𝔤𝔞 and 𝔉𝔤𝔞. Nice. Yeah, this is looking so positive from Rohan. I mean, that is a really good repel, don't you think?
Absolutely, mate. But 𝔉𝔏𝔏's big enough and tough enough to look after himself. So
I think with these late game units, it's going to be interesting to see if there's a way around it, because those really 𝔉𝔏's teching up quite nicely. I'm a little bit worried. I'm a bit worried that reality-wise we don't have many foot soldiers from Ralatyr. And Idriel is on the field. Now, Idriel buffs, what does she do? Nearby Sindar Pathstalkers and Handmaidens. So, yeah, that's not good. And that is some eco-harass that peasants are not going to be able to deal with. But that is quite the archer presence.
Yeah, that's a tough gig there, isn't it?
And they all get buffed by Elfhelm. And we've got Merry as well, which is... Oh, there's a builder kill coming. I can feel it. It's a tournament. People can't resist. Oh, is 𝔉𝔏 going to show his true quality? Yeah. Do you know what? That 𝔉𝔏 is a gentleman and a saint. He did not kill the builder. I would definitely have killed that little builder. Sorry, pal. I don't care if his only weapon is a bucket of water. He's getting it. The less we say about that, the better. I think is probably what we're saying about that. Oh dear. So we've got a lovely army here from from Ralatir, and
Big army.
this is. I'm just worried about his front line. So the archers are good. You know, they've been buffed in this version of the mod, so they actually have a place in the army. I'm just worried that there's no late game front line. You know, there's no swords, there's no late
Are
game
there still
pikes.
peasants in there?
Yeah, and that's,
Okay.
you know, they have some longevity. Like, so for example, like they can push into late game, but I'm just worried that that front line is just going to buckle, and then it's going to be up close and personal with the
Archers.
yeah, we've got oh no, we've got peasants versus Idril and her pathstalkers. Ooh, why are they frozen? What's going on here? Oh, he's got the statue thing. There's the big lump of rock. Oh god, what's it called? Come on. No, nothing.
I can't help you.
There's like a rune stone. I'm sure it's called rune stone or something, and basically it has spells, and it can like stun. It can summon like some people to fight and stuff. But yeah, it's very good. Like proper. You know, I can never micro it enough. I just position it and forget that it exists. But pro players like these two, absolutely. Oh, eagles are coming. The eagles. I don't know whether that's. Yeah, that's amazing. I was gonna say I don't know whether that's the best choice, because obviously these Halathurians are very good at killing
Eagles.
but it doesn't matter because they're so clumped.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so upsetting. Oh my gosh, that's so upsetting. Yeah, so that's a level 15 power. He has repelled the battle at home, so but he's now fleeing for his life. Why is it
that's genius, isn't it? Look at that.
Why is it in all of Tolkien's, like, you know, like in like he always ends things with the eagles killing everything? Have you noticed that? I mean, I'm not criticizing, but I will say, like,
you're going to be really controversial and say something like, "Why didn't they just fly the eagles into Mordor?" or something.
Like Gandalf doesn't say "run, you fools." He says "fly, you fools." Really, what he would have been. What would have been better if he said, instead of saying "fly, you fools," he could have gone, "Fly on the eagles." Be more specific with your direction.
Yeah, well, yeah, exactly. Or alternatively walk.
Yeah, yeah. Or just maybe give them a heads up on the plan. I mean, they had a meeting. Guys, surely that's the first question. My first question would be, how much food are we taking? And then the second question would be, how are we getting there?
Transport.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, we got some late game cavalry from 𝔉𝔎𝔏. Okay, this is unfolding really nicely. Oh, that hero is not getting away. Oh, that's rough. We've had a good game from Theodred. Well done, Theodred, you little beaut. Oh, he has. No, oh no, he's dead.
There he is.
Now,
He goes.
Now the nice thing is when Theodred dies, he summons a pike hero, so that's kind of useful for right in that moment. We've got Theoden still, so that's still dominating good. Oh my gosh. I mean, I genuinely think March Wardens carry quite a huge amount of fear with them. Just because
so.
Years...
Their reputation precedes them, yeah.
Yeah, just because years of when March Wardens used to be trample proof, and they would just you could run them over with a truck and they would just be fine. They'd just be like, you know what, it's okay, mate, don't worry.
And they could shoot you from off the screen, you know. It was like...
yeah. You'd run them over with like 400 war grinders, and they'd get up and be like, I've had worse. Yeah. I've had worse.
They do command a certain amount of fear. I completely agree.
Okay, so what's more scary then? So imagine there's an army coming of March Wardens. What's worse, March Wardens or a massive army of Rivendell archers? What's scary? What would make you... Do you know what? The truth is, you're never going to see a massive Rivendell army, are you? I've still to this day in a tournament, I've not seen... Hey, fingers crossed. But,
yeah.
It never gets to late... Yet. I don't think it gets to late game that often where you see... If it does... you're in trouble. You know,
Yeah,
like, but I feel a march. Oh, it's quite satisfying. I love the size of the bows on the March Wardens. They're just like, they are such good detail. This is good play.
They're both. I mean, both playing pretty well. I do sort of think Caliber is maybe starting to dominate in the last 5 minutes. Do you reckon?
While we were, that eagle was.
Well, yeah, I think so. It was significant, wasn't it? It really was. It sort of wiped out an army, almost.
Yeah, I think all of it. Yeah, I think they were so clumped. What is Theoden doing? What are you doing, Theoden?
Oh, that's desperately sad, isn't it?
What? Oh, I hate it when that happens. That's so unfair. Poor Relatier. That would upset
me.
I
would rage quit myself.
Reporting for duty.
Yeah, but it's the tournament, you know, and actually, if Relatier,
that is a big loss, isn't it? Really. I don't even want to know what level he was. And this is not good either.
Horseman of the Mark.
Yeah, so he's got a nice little recovery plan in place, I'm sure, because here comes the boar. Yeah, deal with the pig, buddy.
Yeah,
see how you did. I love this thing. This thing is.
Yeah. Oh, it's sensational,
Come on.
Isn't it? Come on.
Yeah. Who likes bacon? Oh my god!
Do you want some? Oh my goodness!
It's gone. His whole army's gone. I
that's
take
up
your.
There with the eagle, isn't it?
No way. That's so much better. Look at it. He's got.
It is.
It's now basically he's got a committee meeting left to discuss what happened. What happened? Don't mess with the pig.
Debrief. Oh, yeah.
Is he gonna? Is he? I think he's gonna.
Look, now, has Caliber managed to get out some of those units? I think he did. So you can't control the boar. The boar's just great. But Caliber must know something that we don't because he's stuck about to kill the pig. Well, he backed himself to do it, didn't he? He did just.
Nearly
lose by the skin of his teeth.
The thing is though, like when you look at Relatier, his ability to just fight his way out of a corner there, he was just.
That was phenomenal,
amazing.
Wasn't it? I mean, so good, really.
He is a fierce opponent, you know, like so fierce. So we got 9. So we've got how? Yeah, okay. So now horse archers are being buffed. Oof. The white cloaks means that they're in heavy armor. So that is excessive.
That looks expensive.
Yeah. Look at them, they're so pretty. Oh, the blue shields.
It's very nice, isn't it, really?
The design is good. The army is amassing. I mean, they've both got to rebuild because one army got destroyed by unfortunate clumping and some
nicely placed eagles,
and the other one got absolutely piggied. Honestly, if ever there was a time where there genuinely needed to be some sort of get out of jail free
power.
The pig. Do not mess with the pig. The pig is just killer, isn't it? Like
unleashed fury. Okay, so we've got 2 armies now, sort of pretty close proximity. Are they gonna avoid each other? I think they are. You know.
This is not good. There's a kind of a dummy attack on the left flank at the top, which has drawn the full weight of Relatier's army off. That's not great. Are we still seeing? Are these Rohirrim or are they? I don't think. Yeah, they're. Who's really dominated with the up-tiered units. He's got late game cav, late game archers, late game pikes, late game swords, and I think they're peasant. Oh dear, that's a nasty sound of screaming peasants. That is.
It was going to happen though, wasn't it? Really, to be honest.
That is rough. That is seriously rough. We've got. Is that Galadriel? Yeah. Hello, Galadriel.
I think it is. Oh, look at that. Another one with unfair dress code, isn't it? It's just, you know.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, she is literally lighting the beacon, isn't she?
I mean,
The screech he is not.
oh, oh, okay. So this is a game changer. This is a spellbook power, called the Ring of Adamant, and it basically is giving 150 armor to all units. So you should run. Is the short. In short, you should run. If you see that, 150 armor is outrageous, isn't it? Absolutely. Plus they're being buffed by nearby units like the tree that friendly units, nearby enemy units, minus 20 armor, minus 20 damage from the gift of Galadriel. That's a cool move. I've very rarely used that. I think this might be the end. This is sad.
I think it's looking pretty sort of serious for Mr. Ralatir, isn't it? Caliber's definitely wiped out Ralatir's army. So, yeah.
So where did it? So I mean, your view, like at what point in the game did it go south?
Well, the Eagles was pretty good. I agree with that. You know, I think both sides played pretty phenomenally. I think, in fairness, maybe I don't know. It was so finely balanced. It feels like it was marginal.
Yeah, and that time it was closer.
And with that, Caliber goes to the quarterfinals to face Metal Razor. Of course, me and my brothers will be there, we'll be casting it, and of course I hope that you will join us, and we will see you there for the next Cup match.